I'm a Jew, he a Jew, she a Jew, we some Jews. Wouldn't you like to be a Jew too? Only if you're in the bloodline. Dee-Talk, man. I'm in the building. It's going down. Reeeeality videos. I gotta give a shout out to what I represent. You know what I'm saying? Reeeeality videos. That's behind the Dee-Talks. That's behind the Crew TVs. That's behind the Crew TV Elite. That's behind the OD Family Files. That's behind everything I've ever came out with. So shouts out the Reeeeality videos. And just to keep it cool, I'll say CODV. Y'all like me? It's your boy, O to the D, aka Knowledge, General of the Jews. On this episode of Dee-Talk, I wanted to talk about reality shows and how they portray the 12 tribes of Israel or brown people. And if you look at them, which I'm pretty sure everybody has, they're always portrayed as loudmouth, non-respectable, don't respect nobody. They got the females on there just be belligerent, cussing all the time, drinking, smoking, ignorant, you know, talk stupid, sound like they're so uneducated, period. I mean, just numerous amounts of stuff, you know. It's like every stereotype and every negative image that you can think of us is out here on reality TV. You know, and that's your repo shows, that's your, I mean, all of the reality shows, your MTVs when they had the little reality, Real World and all that other stuff. And, I mean, it's just a bunch of them, man. You got the Weenie Show, they selling hot dogs. I mean, it's a bunch of shows. And all of the reality shows depict us as being bad people. And then when you look at real life and you really get out here in this world, you see that, you know, brown people are bad, but they're not the worst. You know, it's like the brown people learned it from somewhere. And then when you get out here, you realize that, not to be racist, you have more white people that's blowing stuff up and doing bad stuff and raping people and killing 15 billion people for no reason, serial murderers and everything else. Look at the history. They're not usually black. They're not usually brown. And I'm going to say brown because I don't think I'm black. I think we brown. But they're not usually brown. So they're usually white. Keep it 5,000 with you. Look at history books. But they want to portray this image that we are who they say we are. And when we look at it, if you don't catch on to what's going on, you would end up like that because you would think it's cool. And that's the way you're supposed to act because you are brown. It's a psychological thing. I gotta tell you this even though you don't believe it. But if you keep telling somebody something, even if it ain't true, they'll believe it. It ain't gotta be true. It ain't gotta have no evidence to support it at all. It could be dumb. If I tell you every day that the sky falls down at night and that's why it's dark, even though you know that ain't true, if I keep feeding you that, you'll believe it. And they know this. They've done tests. They know that. So they keep feeding you the same stuff, and you look at this propaganda and you think it's true, but it's not. You try to act out propaganda. It's like art imitating life, or is it life imitating art? You know? Some people don't get it. It's a strange situation, but that's what it pans out to be. And I just want to get everybody on it. Everybody just look at these reality shows. Because, I mean, I look at South Beach Toe, and, you know what I'm saying, Bernice be going off. And it's just like, but I can look at it and understand what's going on. Instead of looking at it and getting so wrapped up in it and thinking that that's the way we're supposed to act and that's the way we're supposed to be. There's a lot of young people out there that look at that and they don't understand. They can't separate the two. I really urge you, if you can't separate the two, to not even do it, because you'll mess up. You know, I just want us as Hebrew Israelites, 12 tribes, brown people, whatever you want to be called, to look at what's going on out here, to be able to understand this propaganda and not fall victim, and not be out here violent all the time like you see on these reality shows, ready to fight all the time like on these reality shows. Because when you do that in real life, people end up dying for real. It's not a reality show. And reality shows are not reality. Don't mean to bust y'all bubble. I think it's entertaining, but it's not. That's not reality. That's set up. All of them set up. There's no reality shows. You gotta do something to pass the time. You gotta make every hour look interesting. Every hour, every minute. Don't believe it. You know, these people doing all this fighting on camera. Nobody go to jail. They trying to pull out guns. They doing this. Nobody goes to jail. I don't believe it. And it's on camera. So, you know, you just gotta be smarter than what you're looking at. Some people are not smarter than the shows they look at. And they really believe that this is true. They really believe it. And you can't be like that, because if you is, there's no place for you. You'll never get it. This your boy, man. I'm signing out. Dee-Talk. You know, subscribe to my channel. Both of them. DTV 2000 YOE and 11 Fred Law. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, man, since I found my Twitter code, you know, y'all can hit me up on Twitter at DKnowledge405, or it might be Knowledge405. It's one of them two. But Knowledge405, DKnowledge405 on my Twitter. If you want to hit me up on the email, you can hit me at freestylepresident@yahoo.com, or you can hit me at crazycrewelite@yahoo.com. It don't matter. They all go to the same person. You know, it's still going down, man. Dee-Talk out. Crazy Crew Entertainment, man. Crew or Die videos, and ain't nothing after that. You dig? You beezies?